The capital bleeding from these legacy titans is not evaporating. It is being aggressively absorbed by a company that didn't even exist in 2020, an AI startup called Anthropic. This chart shows exactly where the money is moving. On one axis, the valuation multiples of legacy software firms steadily decline. On the other, Anthropic's revenue curve climbs at an astonishing rate, projecting $14 billion by 2026. That growth trajectory has pushed their private valuation to $380 billion. The market is pricing a 5-year-old, currently unprofitable startup higher than Netflix or Coca-Cola. This correlation is forcing a reassessment of what analysts call terminal value risk. The market is beginning to calculate whether the core services of legacy software firms can survive in a landscape where this level of revenue growth is accelerating. While competitors chase virality with consumer chatbots, Anthropic deliberately ignored the public spectacle. They refused to build video models or internet meme generators. Instead, they dedicated their engineering to the professional environment, shifting from conversational AI to what the industry calls agentic infrastructure. This diagram illustrates the structural difference. On the left is conversational AI. An AI outputs text and a human takes the final action. On the right is an agentic workflow. You define the goal and the system takes over. It accesses APIs, interacts with file systems, and executes the entire process from start to finish without human intervention. Internally, Anthropic estimates that over 70% of interactions routed through their API already display patterns of full end-to-end automation. By building the invisible infrastructure that executes corporate workflows start to finish, Anthropic is directly replacing the billable hours that legacy consulting firms rely on to survive. The technical architecture enabling this massive corporate adoption is a standard Anthropic invented called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. This protocol map shows MCP functioning as a universal hub, connecting Anthropic systems securely with enterprise applications like GitHub, Stripe, Figma, and Notion. In practice, Claude autonomously reads proprietary databases, organizes files, and executes complex operations across multiple platforms simultaneously. Deploying this universal standard has allowed Anthropic to rapidly capture the most lucrative, entrenched sector of the software industry, the B2B market.